Hideo Kojima may have just revealed his new project, his new horror project with Xbox, OD, and it may seem to be super mysterious, and it really is, but this video is going to tell you everything there is to know about OD right now, what type of game it is, who he's potentially working with, and some really exciting things that might be part of this game. So let's get right into it. So the first thing to know about OD is it is created by Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid, Death Stranding, and Zone of Enders. This is a horror game, first and foremost, and is being published by Xbox Game Studios. And that's important. That's going to be a point of controversy for a lot of people. But the rumor about this game from the get-go, not even a rumor, Kojima himself has said it, this game somehow revolves around cloud technology. We don't know how, but we know that Microsoft is big into xCloud. You know, they've got Azure servers, all that type of stuff, and they obviously are able to give Hideo Kojima a monstrous budget. What you're looking at here is from the debut trailer of the game, which was premiered at the Game Awards in December 2023, which is just close-ups of some faces, some voiceover, very atmospheric, so on and so forth. But if you look closely and really do some research, there's a lot more to know. So if you look at these logos at the end of the trailer, you're going to see that this is being built on Unreal Engine, not the Decima engine, which is what Death Stranding was built on. That engine is, you know, a property of Guerrilla Games and Sony. This is, of course, being funded by Xbox, so they're using Unreal Engine, not the Decima engine. But these other companies here are interesting. So you got MetaHuman and you got 3Lateral. What do these companies specialize in? If you look into these companies, both are all about creating unique, hyper-detailed, photorealistic faces and facial expressions in Unreal Engine. Here's the website for MetaHuman. You can go over it, and when you go back and see that trailer that was revealed for OD, this should look very familiar. Same thing with 3Lateral. They do all sorts of, usually focused on faces. It's all about 3D scanning and so on and so forth. And if you look at their projects, there's a whole bunch of their work here. Horizon Forbidden West, Death Stranding 2, Resident Evil Village, some very prominent Hellblade 2 games. If you've seen them, the faces are front and center, right? Super detailed and expressive. So that's obviously a huge part of whatever this game is, that being OD. So this is a little bit of speculation on my part. We know that, you know, Kojima likes to experiment with different technologies and kind of mind messing with the player. This goes all the way back to the original Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1, where, you know, Psycho Mantis would, you know, read your memory card and recite different facts to you to try to blow your mind, break that fourth wall. And there were rumors that, you know, Silent Hills and these types of things, maybe OD even, is going to do some things like link up with your mobile phone somehow and kind of take the game with you. So maybe you'll be receiving like messages or calls from the characters, that kind of thing. Maybe that's why the cloud technology is important, is it's going to be pulling data from your actual game, your mobile device, maybe your computer. I don't know, but I think it's safe to say, based on Kojima's history here of liking to mess with technology and video games, and the fact that we're going a horror direction, I think this game is going to be trying to unsettle people in some interesting and innovative ways. We also know that Kojima is collaborating with horror mastermind Jordan Peele, writer and director. He directed movies like Get Out, Us, and Nope. And this is just the beginning of the collaborators, is that the word? Collaborations that will be revealed in regards to this. Kojima promised on stage at the Game Awards that he's working with the Avengers of creativity and horror on this project, and I've got some names I want to drop to you. So Kojima has worked with some of the biggest names in Hollywood, from Norman Reedus, Guillermo del Toro, Nick Refn, right? I almost said Jeff Keighley. Do you want to say Jeff Keighley? But look at this photo that Kojima tweeted during 2023. Keanu Reeves has visited Kojima Productions. There's photos of Keanu Reeves and Norman Reedus together. I mean, Kiefer Sutherland was in Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, the list of potential big name actors, artists that Kojima has already worked with is massive, and it's probably only going to expand with this project OD. Whether Keanu is potentially working on Death Stranding 2 or OD, you know, how many people will Kojima have return for OD that he's worked with in the past? How many new actors, actresses, artists of other kind will he be collaborating with? We don't know, but he's pretty forward that, hey, we're working with a lot of people. And that kind of brings us back to, what is OD? What type of game is it? We know it's horror. Okay, we're seeing all these expressive faces and atmosphere, right? This is gonna blend gaming and film in ways that we don't even yet understand. And that's probably where the cloud part comes in. And I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being something that is episodic. I don't think we're gonna see it until like 2025 at the earliest. But maybe it'll evolve over a few years or get new content every few years. I don't know. But what we do know is that it's somehow going to be, you know, Jordan Peele's talking about it kind of being even a new form of media, or blending mediums in ways that nothing else ever has. We already saw Alan Wake 2 take some very interesting blends of, you know, game, movie, film, music, live action. Like, it blended a lot of things, right? So where's OD going? So now let me take you in a more conspiracy theory direction for two different things, one of which is kind of a did you know, and one of is very surprising and has a lot of people speculating wildly and excited. And that is, this game may have originally been pitched to Google for a Stadia exclusive game. As you guys know, Stadia was Google's cloud-based gaming platform, service, whatever you want to call it. And Google apparently, according to the rumors, passed on this game because, you know, the service was not healthy, it was not making money. But apparently they had the chance to lock up this, what I think could be this game. It was some type of game that revolved around cloud technology. It's supposed to be episodic, and Kojima wanted to make it for Stadia. And the fact that now this game, OD, is utilizing cloud tech on the Xbox side makes me think this game is either one and the same, or at least an evolution of that idea. And at one point, this may have popped up on Stadia, if you can believe that, if you want to look more into this element here. Okay, here's perhaps the wildest part of this. The conspiracy theorists are going wild. The door used on stage at the Game Awards looks eerily similar to the door in the PT demo. If you guys don't know the whole story, Kojima was at one point directing a game called Silent Hills, which was going to be the next Silent Hill game. He was working with Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus. There was a playable demo for this game that is now gone. You cannot get it. People swear it was like one of the best horror experiences of all time. And then obviously Konami canceled the game. Everything happened between Konami and Kojima. And, you know, Kojima left Konami, was basically forced out. But anyway, could this be just a slight small nod, you know, a Kojima style nod towards Silent Hills, or reuse of the same concept? Or is there more to it? Personally, I don't think, after what happened between Konami and Kojima, I don't think Kojima would ever go back there. I don't think this is a Silent Hill related project, but people are discussing it and we just had to throw it in here. There's sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. You never know. And finally, there may or may not be leaked footage of OD out there. A while back, some weird off-screen, strange quality footage leaked. This goes a while back, of some type of third-person horror-looking game. A guy was recording it in his hotel room on a laptop screen with his phone. He's wearing no shirt for some reason. But anyway, the end of the demo said Hideo Kojima's overdose on it. We don't know if this was legit or not, but it said Hideo Kojima's overdose right on it. Now the game officially gets revealed and it's called OD, apparently. So, is this real? Was that footage real? We don't know. We don't even for sure know what type of game OD is, but that footage might be legit. I'm not posting it here. I really don't want to leak it. But if you want to seek it out, you can. So there you have it. That's everything we know about Hideo Kojima's OD up till this point. Check out the trailer that was revealed at the Game Awards. Do some research. Try to form your own theories. One thing is for sure, knowing Hideo Kojima, this game is going to be very experimental, push things in directions that none of us could even expect. This guy's visionary. He's working with so many interesting people already. Sounds like there's more people, surprising people maybe, working, and talented people working on this project. and I think it's gonna have an awfully big budget, being that it's backed by Xbox. Whether it's exclusive to Xbox is a whole nother question. There's been a discussion of controversy over the last few days, but let me know what you think about OD, what you're expecting from it down in the comments. Hope you found the video useful. Like it if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. See you later. Reynolds out. This video is sponsored by G Fuel Energy, a sugar-free energy drink available in both powdered and canned form, and you can get 20% off using code MAYOR at discount. That's just MAYOR, M-A-Y-O-R. Right in checkout, it's going to get you 20% off. There's a ton of good flavors, including this new Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty flavor. If you need a competitive edge, guys, something to keep you up on those late nights, or just get you hyped for whatever the latest release is, look no further than G Fuel Energy and use code MAYOR to get a discount on your order and support my content and channel at the same time.